My name is Cather Manous, and I live here in the city in San Antonio. I'm 63 years old, just did it in the first part of February, and I'm so glad to be here. I am a proud grandmother of 5 grandchildren, excuse me. I'm active in my church. I love working with the youth, and I really like working outdoors. I'm an outdoor person, fishing, gardening, and I'm just so glad to have been able to now do these things again. It's taken a while, but I'm up and at them. And I have a 98-year-old father who I take care of at the same time. I woke up in the morning and I felt sluggish. I noticed that my head was starting to hurt. After that, I started feeling some tingling and numbness in my body. So I said, I'm tired, because I had just been very, very active. So I tried to sit down on the couch, and when I did, I just got a real burning feeling all over my body. I went to the door to try to get some fresh air. It didn't work. I got my phone and I called 911. And next thing I knew, I saw the firemen coming. And after that, the EMS arrived. While sitting there, they were trying to tell me, you need to go to the hospital. And I said, no, I'm just tired. I'm just so fatigued. I just need to rest. They would not let me rest. They insisted that I go to the hospital. I thought that I was just looking at him as if, yeah, you think you know, but I want to stay home. He said, no, Miss Manous, you need to go. Which hospital would you like to go to? And I said, I don't need to go to the hospital. He said, which hospital? He said, I cannot leave here without taking you first. He said, I'll make a deal with you. Why don't we go? And if nothing's wrong, then everything is okay. And I said, okay, reluctantly. And then he said, well, which hospital? I said, Metropolitan Methodist Hospital. And the reason for that might say this. My daughter, who is an epileptic, we've had to go there, and the care has always been so wonderful. And he said, excellent. The next thing I knew, they were putting me on the gurney, getting me to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, I had a full-blown stroke. I was staring. He told me, I don't remember this part, but I was staring. When I arrived, I remember seeing Brandy, my nurse, right there at the door greeting me. It was such a pleasure. She has such a personality that just immediately made me feel better. And at that point, she, of course, started assessing me. They took me immediately to the CAT scan area, and they really prepared me to take care of me after that. It's when the neurologist came and they determined that I needed the TPA. The TPA is what brought me back so quickly. I've never had that. I've had strokes before. That was number 4. This was the first one where I was treated so quickly, and they were able to acknowledge exactly what was going on and what to do. It's the first hospital, actually, that I've been to that has done that. And I am so proud and happy of that. So I know where I'm going from now on. My numbness started going away. My speech started coming back because I had started losing speech. And I was sitting there and I said, Brandy, I want to sit up. She said, no, Miss Manous, you can't sit up right now. She said those were the first words that I said once I had been there. I'll never forget that. So the experience itself, from my home to getting to the hospital and getting the care that I needed, was so amazing. And I am so thankful to everyone who had their bit in helping me to come back faster than I ever have before. If you think at all someone is having a stroke, these are the 4 things to look for. And the acronym is called FAST, F-A-S-T. Look at their face. Does their face seem to be drooping or their eyes closing or something? And then A for the arm, if the arm has weakness in it, if they can't lift it or whatever. and S for your speech. Can they talk, or are they slurring, or are they just staring at you? Sometimes I like that S for staring too, because that means that there's something going on. And then T, time. Call 911. It is so important to call them or make contact with somebody at the soonest. I want to thank Metropolitan Methodist Hospital for allowing me to do this short interview to help people remember FAST. Face, arm, speech, time, call 911. And I hope that any of this that I have said will help somebody along the way when they need it.